we are going to move on to our 7th battle. The first team of our 7th battle, we have the Pallet Penguins, played by Penguin, playing for the World Wildlife Fund, currently 10th place at 1 and 2. This team scared the heck out of me. The mega of the team is the Gardevoir at 2 and 2. For OU, we have the Cinderace and Goldengo, who are also at 2 and 2. For the UU Pokemon, we have the Salamence, and we have the Haxorus at 1 and 2 as well. Not as well, but we have the Haxorus at 1 and 2. For RU, we have the Gengar at 0 and 0. We have the Swampert at 2 and 2, and the Empoleon at 3 and 1. For NU, we have the Staraptor at 1 and 2, the Heracross at 0 and 1, and the Scrafty, who's at 0 0. Well, the rest of these Pokemon are at 0 0, because we have the Lilligant, the Lycanroc Midnight, the Earthworm, and the Spiritomb are all at 0 and 0. And this is why I like to have a co-host, because the next team is me. I don't like introducing myself, though, but hi. Sparkling Arias, played by Sakura, playing for Point of Pride, currently 9th place at 1 and 2. The Mega Evolution of this team, of me, my evolution, hello, is the Mega Charizard X at 0 and 2. For OU, we have the Meowscarada at 2 and 0, and the Great Tusk at 3 and 3. For the UU Pokemon, we have the Alola Ninetales at 0 and 1, with the Hisuian Zoroark is at 3 and 1. For the RU Pokemon, we have the Arcanine at 3 and 2. We have the Goodra and the Crocodile are each at 0 and 0. I believe I have not brought either of them yet. For NU, we have the Inteleon at 1 and 2, the Porygon 2 at 0 and 0, and the Galvantula at 3 and 2. And for the PU Pokemon, we have the Alolan Raichu, the Florges at 0 and 0, we have the Lantern at 0 and 1, and we have the newly traded, as of this week, the Grafaiai is at 0 and 0. We are going to go in and look at our starting lineups of these two teams. For the Pallet Penguins, we have the Mega Gardevoir, we have the Empoleon, the Gengar, Heracross, Salamence, and the Cinderace. And for the Sparkling Arias, we have the Meowscarada, the Hisuian Zoroark, the Crocodile, Porygon 2, Florges, and Grafaiai. Let's go into the battle. The Pallet Penguins is going to lead with the Gang Penguin, the Gengar, with the Grafaiai being led. The Dark Pulse from the Gengar, though, is going to do a little bit of damage to the Grafaiai, with a Trailblaze hitting the Gengar and getting a speed boost from the Grafaiai. The Baton Pass, though, from Grafaiai, going to switch out into the Crocodile. The Psychic, though, is going to be an immune hit, with the Gengar switching out into the Salamence, with a Shadow Claw being used, with a swap from the Crocodile into the Florges, with an Outrage is going to be an immune hit. The Salamence is going to switch out into the Heracross, with the Calm Mind being used by the Florges. The Burn is going to come through from the Heracross. The Facade is going to be used, doing a lot of damage to Florges, but not quite taking it out. The Florges doing a Moonblast and taking down the Heracross in just one hit. The Gengar then comes in with a Sludge Bomb that's going to outspeed and take down the Florges. With Catnip, the Meowscarada, coming in. The swap from the Gengar into the Salamence, with a knockoff is going to hit the Salamence and knock off the Choice Scarf. With the knockoff then outspeeding, getting the crit, but the crit was not needed, taking down the Salamence. With the Gardevoir then coming in, the Mega Evolution is going to go through. With a Flower Trick, going to do a lot of damage here to the Gardevoir. With the Moonblast taking it down and getting the crit, but taking down the Meowscarada. The Porygon 2 is going to switch in. The Calm Mind is being used by the Gardevoir, with a Shadow Ball taking down the Gardevoir. The Gengar then comes in. The swap from the Porygon into the Crocodile, though, with a Dark Bolt going to be a resistant hit. We switch from the Gengar into the Empoleon here, with an Earthquake is going to take down the Empoleon in one hit. With a Moxie boost coming from the Crocodile. The Cinderace then comes in. The Crocodile, though, outspeeding and taking down the Cinderace. Another Moxie boost being used from the Crocodile. With just the Gengar left. but the Crocodile is going to outspeed and take down the Gengar, with the Sparkling Arias winning the battle. Good games